Hello, and welcome back to Soul Star Radio. I'm Jacquelene Close-Moore, and you'll notice to my left is Mr. Raul Estevez. We're at Crystal Blue Butterfly in Ballarat with the wonderful man himself, author and psychic and healer and many things. Welcome to the show, Raul.
Thank you so much, Jacquelene, for having me on the show once again. And welcome back to Ballarat. We would love to have you here.
It's fantastic to be here. I feel rather special. We've got some pink flowers.
Yeah, camellias.
Camellias.
Beautiful camellias here. And it brings an angelic message of unconditional love.
I'm loving that. I'm feeling rather unconditional as well.
Oh, goodness me.
That bad humour is back again. Okay.
Put us together.
Put us together. And it's always kind of manic when you get around us. It's kind of good, though. Who needs alcohol?
No
one.
Just come and join us.
You know what it is? We don't have to imbibe the spirit to feel the spirit.
Oh, absolutely not.
And we've also got grand final tomorrow. So Good luck to all of those fans of the many colours, clubs and etc. We have the Crows and the Tigers. So
Richmond and Adelaide. And this is for the people in North America. This is like your Super Bowl.
It is. and we're also sending love to everyone who's been impacted by hurricanes and other disasters, even through Mexico with the earthquakes. And we've also got Mount Agung in Bali, Indonesia. That's she's kind of getting a bit noisy there.
I think that at the moment Mother Nature is actually telling us, you know what, I'm getting a bit angry, we need to purge. So I'm sending here the light of the beautiful Archangel Michael to guide us, to protect us and to shield us wherever you are in the world.
And we're sending that thought of healing, love and light out to you all. So sending our present thoughts. But also you've got a wonderful giveaway you've got for our lovely listeners and viewers. So tune in as to how to get a hold on this,
Okay, well, thank you so much. What we're actually going to do is, as Jacquelene mentioned, I published 2 books. The first one is My Angels Connections, a set of 13 short stories to inspire you and connect you with your angels. And the second one is My Little Angels Talk to Me, gorgeous little book for little kids or for your inner child. And it's all about little angels, and communicating, getting back into nature, sitting under a tree, reading a book, an actual book, not an iPad, and connecting with their own little angels. So if you would like to win either My Angels Connections or My Little Angels Talk to Me, when this video goes on replay on the Facebook page, you can actually put there that you would like to win one of the books, and Jacquelene will be the adjudicator, and she will select 2 lucky people that they will get those books sent to them from Jacquelene. And just simply put your name down, and Jacquelene will select whoever she resonates most with. And that she will know that they will appreciate and need to read the books.
And we're going to be giving that away on the 30th of October. So you've got a bit of time to comment. So go on to the Facebook page of the podcast of this show after it goes and gets uploaded onto the A1R Psychic Radio Network and also Moonstruck TV. And you can comment there on the original Facebook post, and you'll be able to go into the draw and get picked out as to who resonates to win a copy each of those. So no matter where in the world you are, we'll post that out to you. So you've got to be in it to win it.
Indeed.
So enter now. Thank you so much for that, Ralph. Pleasure. It's a beautiful gift for people. And there's been a lot of people resonating with your book, My Angels Connections. And you've had someone from Bhutan have a reading with the book.
Yes, it has been amazing. A beautiful lady by the name of Pema from Bhutan. Beautiful country. Actually, Bhutan has been voted the happiest country in the world. And she was showing me, before we actually got to do the reading, she was showing me around with her camera. Beautiful mountain. The place where she lives, it looks like a beautiful temple, and she's lucky to live with a husband that is a builder and build this amazing home. But also the idea that the books are actually reaching out to places that many years ago we wouldn't even imagine that it will reach out there. And she bought, actually, My Little Angels Talk to Me for her children. And she said, oh, you know what, Raul, it's such a beautiful book that I'm going to send them with the book to school, and perhaps more kids will actually love to have a hold of My Little Angels Talk to Me. So we're reaching really far and wide, but all because the books have been written and created with so much love.
Oh, yeah, you can feel it.
And that's why people are resonating so much with them. And I am forever grateful. So many people from Canada, from North America, from Europe. Talking about Europe, somebody from Norway ended up buying 4 books, and it's been amazing.
That's wonderful. Absolutely beautiful news. And thank you so much once again for that giveaway. Now, we've actually got our first caller. Are we ready?
Yes,
we're excited. I'm feeling the excitement right now. We have Wanda in Sebastian, Florida, USA. And hello there, Wanda.
Hello.
Hello and welcome to the show, and thank you so much for calling in. I've got Raul Estevez here who can answer a question for you if you have one you wanted to pose.
Yes, my brother, he passed away in 2006. And there's just mixed stories about how he died and everything, and I was just wondering if there was any foul play in his death.
If there's been foul play in his passing.
What I'm actually feeling is passing, what I'm getting at the moment, and I'm not getting the foul play, but I'm getting a lot of chest pain. And it's kind of like there's something crushing my chest, and I cannot even take a breath at all. And he's feeling like he's just, losing his breath and losing control, and the life is slipping away from him. But one thing that is actually saying is, and I can now lift that weight from my chest, and what it actually saying is that he feels fine now, that he actually feels free, and it has a beautiful connection between you and him. Only he's asking you to truly open up your heart and think of him in the fondest way, in a loving way, and that way he's going to be able to connect with you. But to do with his passing, what I guess is a lot of chest pain. I'm not sure about you.
I was actually having him coming from the back in, which is unusual for me. And I was having it coming through the back and then also through that front with the chest with you, which is why I was nodding so much. I was like, I'm really feeling this. But I was also getting the same sorts of things. And sometimes when family is looking at that sort of question, I find that the passed over person's spirit will quite often go to a happier time or a happier place and inhabit that space because they have let go of their body. They have let go of that,
pain.
What can be a pain. So our condolences are certainly going straight out to you there, Wanda. And I know that might not answer your specific question, but it's really how we're being oppressed upon by his energy, if that makes sense to you. I do really feel a very loving presence as well with him. And so it's just sometimes it's important to know that whatever facts need to come up tend to find their way to the surface anyway. And in this particular case, it's really more that he's coming from that more loving space, if that makes sense to you there.
Yes, it does. My mom and dad is also gone, so I believe he's with my mom and dad.
Yep. Yeah. Absolutely. And we're sending all of our love to you.
Lots of love.
Yeah, because I do feel that they come around you quite a lot, and I actually get 5 beings around you, not just 3. So I actually feel you've got a lot of love coming to you from Spirit there, Wanda, and we send you all of our love and wish you the very best with that. That's quite a sort of a big thing sometimes with people when they just want to know how, and yet sometimes it's really Spirit saying it's not so much the how, it's I'm here.
Yeah, it's just the idea to show you that they're truly okay now. The passing was truly a gateway to the next realm, and now that they are there, they truly let go of the guilt, the fear, the pain, and they're truly feeling love. I was only feeling that pressure on my chest because that's what he was showing me, that's what was happening to him. But he was, is sending you so much love. And he was showing me and that's why I put the flower up, the camellia, was showing me petals arranged in the shape of a heart. So it's that love that is sending to you.
And that's the most important aspect. So thank you so much for your call there, Wanda. And we've also got another caller here now. We've actually got Reva in Ogden, Utah, USA. Are you there, Reva?
I am.
Hello. Welcome to the show, and thank you so much for calling in.
Thank
and
you.
I've got Raul Estevez. Oh, thank you. Welcome. We've got Raul Estevez here with you from Crystal Blue Butterfly in Ballarat, Australia. Was there a question you wanted to ask today?
Well, I'm very sensitive to people, and I'm wondering, am I really a true empath, or do I just think I am?
Okay, listen, I just pick a card out of the pack, and this is your answer unequivocally. And the angel is saying, yes, you are. But what they're also saying to you is, you know what, Reva, open your heart and open your arms to receive that beautiful energy that they're sending you. I know that sometimes being an empath can actually be challenging because you feel the weight of the world on your shoulders, and you feel the energy that people are actually sending you. One thing that I will say to you is, as an empath, is important morning, noon, evening, shield.
Yeah.
Ask Archangel Michael with a beautiful light, yes, and beautiful sword of truth and shield to shield you, to protect you. So imagine a beautiful white light all around you, and only allow love and healing to penetrate that shield to you and from you. That way you're always protected, and you can still feel what people are actually feeling, but you're not taking it on. At the moment, you are taking so much on that is depleting your energy, and you're feeling like, oh my God, if this is really what's to be an empath, I don't want to be. And you need to be, because the world actually needs you, Reva. But be cautious of not allowing the energy to penetrate. And if you're getting in touch with people, always call upon Spirit to bring the shards of energy that you may leave on somebody else's aura, to bring it back into your space. So then you're always complete. You're never leaving bits and pieces of you when you're talking to people. But don't give up on being an empath. Simply learn to shield and to allow beautiful energy, because what goes around comes around. So you might as well send love. And when you are sending love, love will be returned to you in 10,000 folds.
Absolutely. What I've got there with you, Reva, as well is there's actually an acupuncture point right between the collarbones, and I'm like, want to tap there lots. So tapping in that spot, and it's just over the thymus. That can just help to open up. And an exercise you can do is actually rolling the shoulders and bringing your arms right back and down behind you, and trying to join those hands down at the lower back behind you to open up that chest and airway. So very much how Rael's talking about opening up the heart space. This is also breathing and the expression and the ability to get things off your chest. So that's a physical way of doing that sort of thing as well. So you've got both the metaphysical and the physical there to complement each other. And if you're having acupuncture, that'd be really great because there can be some points an acupuncturist can do that helps particularly empathic people to actually shift the energy quite quickly if they're finding things like Reiki are not moving it for them. And there's also the need at times, as Rael's saying, to let go and to remove energies. But sometimes energies get stuck to you as well. And so that's that thing Rael is talking about, where sometimes you're taking on these energies. There's actually a acupuncture practice called Seven Dragons, and I have some interesting experiences with that, let's say, and and it's really great at removing energies that are stuck to you. So once again, that's something that someone who's an acupuncturist who's particularly more intuitive and spiritually based in the way that they work would really get you and really know how to help you with that. But yeah, definitely in meditation, taking a walk out in the forest, getting to the sea, all of those sorts of things will help you release, because we're very much feeling your empath energy.
Yeah. Riva, Jacquelene. Riva, as well, an exercise. I'm also a flower therapy healer, and I love flowers, and I got the gorgeous camellia here at the back and at the front here to send you unconditional love. But a flower that will help you as well lift the energy is the white rose. So if you can get a white rose, and you can have that either fresh or a photograph of the white rose perhaps on your mobile devices as a wallpaper so you can see it all the time, that actually brings that energy of purification. But the white rose removes that energy as well. And you can scatter white roses petals perhaps all over your bed, and that lift energy that has been sitting there perhaps on your mattress. And you will see that if you leave the white roses petals on your unmade bed for the day, in the evening the petals will shrivel up and it will lift that energy. Put them out in the garden bed with thank you, with gratitude for the energy that they brought you.
That's awesome. Can I ask another question?
Absolutely there, Riva.
Do I need to be balanced?
Be balanced.
My chakra?
Okay. It is paramount that you actually maintain balance. And I usually talk about the sacred geometry, and in many cases a sacred triangle, yes? And that triangle is the balance of mind, body, and soul. And that's what Jacquelene was referring to just before, that idea of keeping your mind and your body in check for you. And it's important, remember that we've got angels on earth, such as an acupuncturist, such as medical practitioners, such as alternative healers. Be in touch with them, but also pick as well a Riva diet, not any diet that people are following. Perhaps go and see a nutritionist and find out the best diet for Riva and follow that. And the angels always tell me as well, Riva, life is for the living, so don't be so silly to be stuck in a diet. Allow yourself to eat a piece of chocolate cake. You just don't need to eat the whole cake. But maintain that balance in being alive, in being joyful, in being surrounded by people that they lift you up, that they encourage you to be who you need to be, because the river that needs to be, you're not quite yet there. You will be there in the very near future, but it's about finding that equilibrium in the triangle of mind, body, and soul. And it's not about having the perfect body and having a six-pack. This is about having the perfect body for you in order to embody your beautiful soul and be able to be of service to others with what you give.
How can I be of service to others more than I am now?
It's as simple as offering somebody on the street when they look really grumpy a smile.
Yeah. People are attracted to me, in the stores, on the street, and they talk to me and they tell me their whole life story. And it's my husband. He gets annoyed sometimes, but I love it. I think it's awesome.
Embrace all of that, but also pick your people and pick your situations. Sometimes if you are with your husband, he also needs your attention. So you can actually say to the person, it was truly lovely talking to you. I just need to go somewhere else now. But thank you so much for chatting with me.
Thank you very, very much.
Yes.
So glad that's able to help you there, Riva, and we do encourage you to keep going. And it is really important to have, closing techniques with people who are asking of you. And I always find in my case, like towards the end of a reading, I'll go, I'll sort of ask them throughout, okay, has that answered that for you? Fabulous, okay. And where would you like me to look now? And that's in my case, that's how I work. And then when I'm coming to the close of the reading, it's like, okay, well, our hour's nearly up. Is there any quick question you want me to quickly look at before we close? And that lets them know, hey, look, and then, of course, I've got a buzzer. I used to have a very loud buzzer that used to be having rabbit ears, and it used to go around the whole hour, But that was just a bit too violent.
Well, in the age of technology, my dear, I put a timer on the mobile phone.
Same here. I've got a kitchen timer as well, because sometimes one sort of and then the other. But anyway, and then the buzzer will go, and not so violent as in the 90s. And those kitchen timers used to be really, So it will go, and that lets them know that the time's up, and I'll say, well, has it answered that for you today? And then that lets them know that, yep, okay, and then they'll confirm that, and then I'll say fabulous, and then they'll say thank you, and then I'll go, okay, we'll go out the front now. Yeah. So it's really important, even at the supermarket, to be able to say,
it's as simple as saying,
really great to connect, but got to go.
Usually use past tense. It was lovely talking to you.
Yeah.
And now I need to continue. So that way they know it was lovely talking. Okay, it's over.
Oh, absolutely. I find I used to cop the thing where you'd have the relative on the phone and you'd be like, okay, well, I've got to go because there's cake in the oven. Oh, la 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 la, and it's like, 2 hours, okay. And
the firemen are coming.
The firemen are coming.
The cake is burned.
The cake and the house are burned. But yeah, I used to find that what I started doing was, I'd say, it was lovely speaking to you. I've really got to go now. After I've only got 5 minutes to go. And I've really got to go now. Oh, and I'd be like, anyway, it was lovely to speak to you. Really got to run. Bye. You know.
Otherwise, just go. Losing the connection.
I can't hear you. I just can't. It's just going away somewhere over the rainbow. But yeah, I find some people you do get that kind of run on, and it is just with empaths particularly. You've just got to remember your space and time's important too.
Yes, it is. Look after number one.
Absolutely. Like even in the supermarket, the thing that stops me these days from copying a person's entire life history when they brush past me and all of their proclivities is I now use a date of birth to start readings face to face, and then I'll use that closing technique at the end, and that just opens and shuts the door. And it's really, really important when you're, if you're looking to work as a psychic or you're looking to work in spiritual sort of areas, it's just really important to be able to have those clear boundaries more than any other field, I think, because people can feel really close with you with the energy, can't they?
Yes, and the idea is to let them know, and I usually. Politeness works for me every time. That idea to please, thank you, and lovely talking to you. Now we're coming to the end of the reading. I do the same. I do exactly the same. Now we're coming to the end of the reading. I have time to just one more question, and then we'll close. And the person asks the questions. You close that with your answer, and thank you so much, and you close the reading. And it's finding the way of letting people know. Now it's over. We truly, both of us, we need to move on. And I usually, when I close a reading, I ask Archangel Michael in front of the person to, with his sword of truth and light, to cut the cord that has united us, and for the person to move forward with their own energy and their own love, and the same for me.
Beautiful.
I'll move energy and love that is mine, and when just go separate ways. Be careful, because otherwise you may end up being connected and you're carrying all these connections with people everywhere. Just cut that off.
Yeah. Absolutely. Love it. So, connect with Raoul. You can find him through the Soulstar Radio Facebook page. There'll be links put up there after the show. And you can also find the Soulstar Radio page through the A1R page as well. And you can also just go on to soulstarradio.com or soulstar.media and find us there. So what's next for Raoul?
Well, funny that you ask. We're just finishing the final touches on my own deck of cards.
Beautiful.
And I know, everybody has a deck of cards. However, because everybody does have a deck of cards, my deck of cards is going to have a huge point of difference. And I work with the illustrator of my 2 books, Sonia Daru, beautiful and amazing friend of mine, but a beautiful illustrator. And the theme of the cards is going to be that it's going to guide you in 4 areas of your life, but you're going to be able to use the deck either as a full deck or subdivided into those 4 areas. So then in one deck, you're getting 5 decks. Either you use it all together or you split them up and separate them in those 4 main areas, and that's going to allow you to do your own readings. We will also include not only the booklet, but inside you're going to have a card that it guides you on how to use the 4 areas, and within the booklet that nobody has done, as far as I'm aware, and you're also going to be able to write your inspiration that you get from that particular card.
Beautiful.
You're going to have my explanation of the card, but you will also have the inspiration and write it there.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Raoul. We'll catch you next time on Soulstar Radio. Same bad time, same bad channel next week. In the meantime, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then you really ought to show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.